sufficiently talked about mythical creature called the man-child. Probably the most appropriate question is, what is the man-child? Arnold Schwarzenegger, the great Terminator, often referred to guys with man-child-like personality traits as girly men. But personally, I like to refer to the man-child in his more common and clinical reference as the mama's boy. The man-child, or the mama's boy, if that's what you prefer to call him, is any adult male whose behavior and whose habits tend to have a lot of childlike tendencies to them. And for the women who are in the unenviable position of either dating, in some kind of a relationship with, or married to the man-child, the levels of frustration can blast off the charts like a ballistic missile. One of the most glaring deficiencies of the man-child is his inability or his unwillingness to take charge. And when it comes to being that take charge kind of guy that attracts so many women, the man-child is about as useless as a blind referee in a boxing match. The truth of the matter is, women really do find it sexy and manly when a guy has plans for his own life, and not only that, when he takes the lead in contributing plans for the both of them. Sadly, as mentioned before, this is not the case with the man-child, because by his very nature, the man-child is rarely ever interested in taking the initiative to increase his own fortunes in life. It's up to his girlfriend or his wife to push him to better himself. It's up to her to push him to go and get that job training that's going to take him to higher pay levels and things like that. No, these are the things that the man-child should be doing, but his girl is always trying to get him to do it. Therefore, she's the one contributing most of the economic resources that keep lean cuisine in the refrigerator and the lights on. The man-child is not going to take a big part of the responsibility to make sure these things are all taken care of, because if he did, then, well, maybe he wouldn't be a man-child. And a man-child is quick whenever there's disagreements between himself and his woman to go to some outside motherly-like source to seek advice, usually his own mother or some other female friend who kind of acts like his mother outside of their primary relationship. These and many other traits of the man-child add so much frustration and angst to the existence of many women. But why is it then that so many women wind up with guys who have a lot of man-child type traits? There are women out there who will pick a weaker type guy because, as per their experience growing up, they have been involved with or been subjected to the abuses of men who were very overbearing or who were even absent, just weren't in their lives. So as a result, some women figure, the best way to control the situation so they avoid getting hurt is to pick a guy who's subordinate. But there's a huge, huge problem with this, and it comes right back to female nature. It is the innate and natural characteristic of women to respect guys who are self-assertive, self-sufficient, and well-balanced kind of guys. Every single thing that the man-child is not. Therefore, it won't take long before she's tired of the man-child. Her disrespect for him is going to become more and more prevalent as time goes on, and the next thing you know, that relationship is over with. But believe it or not, it's not all gloom and doom, neither for the ladies or the man-child type guys that they feel stuck with sometimes. To our beautiful, wholesome, and awesome ladies, I just want to say to you, stop choosing the man-child type dudes. Now bear in mind, this is not me picking on guys with man-child type tendencies. Au contraire. As a matter of fact, I'd love to see these type of guys be converted from what they are right now to these supercharged, super confident, ultra self-reliant dominoes of testosterone, brawn, and brains. And so they can take their rightful place as a true man amongst men. No matter what you do, some guys are bound and determined to be a man-child. There's nothing you can do about it. You can do everything from give them nice, soft, gentle, baby-like conversation to hitting them with water torture and a cattle prod. They're not going to be willing to climb down out of their high chair and walk on the high road of superior marital maturity, respectability, and dignity. But For you guys out there, you know who you are, who want to become a real man amongst men, this is what you have to do starting right here, right now. Do not pump the brakes. Stomp on the brakes and put a halt to that man-child nonsense immediately. Do yourself a favor and become a point of inspiration and not frustration for your woman. You start taking the lead in making plans for the two of you. You take the lead in bettering yourself, improving yourself, and developing yourself into a man of superior value and ability. In the coming weeks, I'm going to be uploading a whole host of videos that deal with the subjects we just discussed here right now, as well as many other things. And plus, any questions or any inquiries that you might have of me, of how that you can best take your relationship from where it is to the next level, or to become a person of superior value, hit me up with it. I'm all ears, and I have some answers.